program may contain moments of great personal reflection, sudden and striking realization, things you should not try at home, the truth about cats and dogs, incomplete thoughts, rambling gibberish, completely ridiculous opinions, winning lottery numbers, things you could really care less about, barking dogs, and unfortunately, Mike and Stan.
Who likes to be silly? I like to be silly.
What kind of radio show is this?
This town needs an enema.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up.
Welcome to an all-new Open Mic Live right here on openmictheshow.com. I'm so confused because I just said the same thing, but at Gmail.
Say it faster.
No, you should talk to me. All right. Anyway, check out our homepage, openmictheshow.com. There you'll find our partners, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, and what's the other one? Raw Talk Online. Sorry, I'm doing 7 things at once here. Who we got in studio today, Stan?
All right. Well, in the studio today it's half of. Well, as soon as they can hear me, I'll go ahead and finish this shit.
Now we're fixed.
We wait until the show starts and then we fine tune things, just so y'all know.
Believe it or not, I actually checked that right beforehand, and we'll see what happens.
In the studio, we have half of Jack Mantra or Mantra? Mantra. All right. I mean, it's an understandable, right, mistake. Yeah, do you guys get it both ways quite a bit? People. I mean, the name.
Yeah, but that's
not in the mic.
Right on the mic.
That's what keeps them guessing. That's what keeps us different from the pack.
That's mobile. You can move it to you, so you don't have to.
All right, get involved.
Right, so anyway,
there we go.
Yeah, leave me alone. Stop talking over me.
All right.
Okay. So the two in the studio are Joseph Goon.
Yeah.
That's
Joe
you, right?
Goon. Yeah.
And what do you do in the band?
Play guitar.
And we also have Larry Hendrix.
Yeah, I'm bass player, backup vocals.
Backup vocals. Everyone's backup vocals, right?
Yeah.
You guys all sing?
Yeah.
Besides
the drummer.
Do some of you sing a little lower than others just because, like, you were in chorus?
I sing a little lower because I don't want anybody to hear me.
Yeah, that's why we're backup.
Right.
That's horrible.
Wait, back up away from the
We
microphone?
sing with the singer.
Yeah.
So we sound good.
I just lip sing. I pretend, so I don't take the crowd away from the show.
I did that in chorus, actually, and got away with it for a long time until we were actually going to do a live performance, and then they freaking caught me and kicked me out of chorus.
It's like,
yeah.
Solo.
Seriously, right.
Something like that happens.
Yeah, because they do make you start doing that, singing one by one just to check you. Yeah, that didn't work out for me at all.
It was amazing when
you have the tape recorder in your pocket?
No.
I had a recorder, but it was...
It was amazing to have a bunch of boys that were just out of puberty or right in the start of puberty in an all-men's class, and the teacher was actually able to make a nice pitch out of it.
Yeah, it sounds definitely like an 80s sitcom brewing and waiting to happen right there.
Are the cameras on?
Oh.
Someone said cam question mark.
Well, tell someone to get over here and do this, because I'm trying to do other things here.
So anyway, the moral of the story was... So, welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you for having us.
While you're here, we'll play a couple games, which I talked to you about earlier. And we're going to talk to you guys.
All right.
And you guys have to convince them that they like you. Think you can do that? Without the drummer, the coolest guy?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, hopefully.
You mean the quietest guy?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why he's cool.
Well, he's actually here. He's in the back.
Yeah, see?
Right.
He's hiding in the bathroom.
That's how quiet he is.
I love that guy. Did he go to the right bathroom, though?
Hopefully.
Right. So, we're about to do a concert, right?
That's right.
Could you call it a concert?
I would say so. That's pretty much concert-esque. I mean,
Right.
We've got comedians and bands. They just group together. I wouldn't even say, to us, it's a little bit unorthodox, or in my brain, I think of it as a little unorthodox. But it's been done before, just not quite like this.
Right. Well, it's because I organized it. Of course, it's going to be
So it's
unorthodox.
unique.
So anyway, you guys are going to be there, right?
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
freaking pumped. Thank you for showing up there.
Absolutely.
Well, this show is only going to cost $5. Now, how old are you guys? Joseph?
30.
25.
What a freaking baby. I swear.
I mean,
Multiply that by 10.
31.
31. But you're not trying to get bear. You're old enough to buy a bear. You don't have to lie. But, so anyway, my first concert was $15 to get in. Poison, Lita Ford, and Brittany Fox. You guys ever heard of any of them?
No.
And you've heard of Poison.
Yeah, I know Poison.
I didn't say how to like them. I said you heard of them.
No, yeah.
Oh, Belle Biv DeVoe's? No.
So I think it's, it's kind of, I like the contrast. What was the first concert you went to?
I think it was the 97X Next Big Thing 1.
Oh, so you got free tickets at Rent King?
No.
No. Oh.
I actually had to pay.
What'd that cost?
I think it was like 25.
$25.
Yeah.
But how many bands were there?
I think about 15, 20,
Really?
maybe something like that.
What was the first big band you went to see?
I think it was Metallica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that
Which
expensive?
concert?
The Death Magnetic.
He wasn't even sure it was Metallica. You
Okay.
expect him to know which concert it was?
And yeah, I think me and the drummer went. I think we paid almost like $100 for like all the way up top.
For Metallica?
Yeah.
Was it just Metallica?
Yeah, it's just Metallica.
Fuck that.
And looked like little ants, you know.
Right,
Because
exactly.
pay $100.
How about you?
My first big concert or big name concert was Marilyn Manson at Janice Landing when it was Janice Landing. Back in '96, it was there was a band from New York called NY Loose that opened up for him, and it was probably the hottest girl front singer that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
And she claimed she was going to. Can I say that word?
You can say
You
whatever
can say
the fuck
fuck.
you want.
Fuck Marilyn Manson after the show.
Why was the quote there? Because you just said it.
Because I wasn't sure if I'm allowed to say
Oh.
the F word.
So if you quote it, it's okay.
No one can hear it now.
Can
It
I,
silences it.
Can I say have sex with?
You can say whatever the fuck you want. to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
She said on stage that her goal was to fuck Marilyn Manson when she got off stage.
I mean, did she succeed? Did she
Probably.
tweet
I
about
don't.
it?
I think
or-
Marilyn Manson's probably one of those dudes that's gonna ram his dick inside anything, even inside a.
He might have let me do it.
Inside
like
himself.
Yeah, inside himself. You know what I mean?
Are you sure? Because I think he's just a persona. I think he just wants people to think that.
Well,
I don't think
know.
he
I
really
don't
does.
think maybe just to get
Why
people
don't you
talking.
call him up and let's go see what he's doing?
Okay, hey Marilyn Manson, if you're listening, just Skype us. Does that work?
Hey, Marilyn Manson, Mike wants to look at your penis.
Let
If
me
he
s-
can put it in his dick, I want to see it.
I want to
Like
see.
Miley
if-
Cyrus, she acting all crazy. I think it's just all like get people talking.
Absolutely.
Oh,
right.
there's a sex tape. Marilyn Manson and Miley Cyrus.
There you
Bro,
go.
That bitch will sell.
It's
Oh,
Marilyn.
would.
Would you watch it?
I don't know.
With your eyes
I
closed?
would, yeah, and
I probably would.
Hold on. Would
let's
you
see.
would you pay for it? Who pays for porn?
Who pays for sex?
Okay. The people down the street here.
It would for Miley Cyrus. It would definitely be The Climb to have sex with Marilyn Manson.
Because she would have to climb on top.
No, because the old song she came out with, man.
Oh, I gotcha.
Come on, you're not up to date with Miley Cyrus. What's
Nope.
wrong with you, man?
Nope. Just the one
She's
about
got 2 movies out.
Party in
She-
the USA.
She invented the twerk.
Did
All right,
she-
so
Come
I guess
on.
You did hear the part where I told you got to make them like you, right?
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
Right. Knowing Miley Cyrus songs is not going to be the way to do it.
All right, that's my cue to leave. Bye.
Just kidding. What's the best concert you've ever been to? The best show? How about
The one
that?
we played at with Candlebox back July 31st, 2016.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, we saw Candlebox at Janice Landing, actually.
Yeah.
And
We were at District 3 in Tampa. 2,200 people out, sold out show.
Holy crap.
Get off stage, sign a ton of autographs. People tell us we were better than Candlebox. And not to be arrogant or anything like that, but when we get on stage and we're at a national act, a large show, sold out for that matter, anything, we get a lot of praise, and that's what we're shooting for. We're trying to come up with the biggest shows possible. We're trying to come up with gaining as many fans as we can as a band.
And you're still willing to perform at our little thing?
And we're still willing to
that
perform.
means something.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, man, G2P are our friends. You guys, you guys are cool.
Right.
We met you and everything.
Yeah, Cam and R playing too.
Yeah, Cam and R, we've played with them before. Those guys have a lot of talent. They're growing up and stuff like that. We
They're
want to
not
help
growing up,
out and
bruv.
we want
I
to
know 'em.
support. We want to support local music as best as we can, and that's what we're here to do, man.
Well, that's awesome. We appreciate that.
I mean, and that's our whole point is there's so much talent around here. I keep saying it, that you guys need more support. You need more attention, more, eyes on you. You know what I mean? Seriously.
Yeah, that's
Like-
the goal.
Like Cam and I, it was so funny because you're in my event and I didn't even invite you to it. I think it was Sean Kamenar that actually invited you to the event. And,
Yeah, I think
Facebook.
so. Then I seen G2P, and I only see those 2 bands.
Right.
And that's when I asked Nathaniel if, hey, it's possible we can get on the show. He's like, all right, let me talk to the guys.
Right.
So, yeah,
You asked to be on that show?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all bitches better recognize how this shit works. Mike, how about you? What was your first big concert?
I would say Metallica. That was actually the first time I saw the first time I saw Candlebox and Metallica. I've seen Candlebox the second time just by default because they opened for somebody else. But yeah, Metallica, Suicidal at the fairgrounds. You paid $100. I paid $45 to see all those bands all day, and that was when Metallica. That was the Black Album tour.
Oh yeah,
man.
Oh yeah. So that was
10 years before that, of course.
Right.
I mean, that's the whole point. That's what I was saying is it's so funny that, like, when you talk to people, these kids these days, a cheap concert to them was $50.
Yeah.
A cheap concert to us back then was $12. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? It's like, what that? But then again...
And the beers weren't $15 each,
Yeah, it's crazy now.
Well, they were because I had to pay someone $10 to go
yeah,
buy this shit for me.
$10 to get the beer, $5 to bring it back,
Exactly.
right?
Can you buy me some cigarettes, sir?
Gosh.
If you give me a couple.
Yeah, here's $5. Give me a pack of cigarettes. Keep the change. Well, you could do that then because cigarettes were like $2 a pack.
Are you guys fans of Candlebox? I mean, you played with them. You have to say that. But I mean,
yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
man.
they're,
absolutely.
they're not listening, so I mean, you can be honest.
Yeah, they're with that show. I was just really surprised because I grew up listening to them, and I pretty much had like anxiety attack before I got on stage because just open up for one of your idols is
It
was crazy.
I mean, I love them. I used to think it was a guilty pleasure type of thing, but I'm finding out that not so much. You don't have to.
no.
You don't have to hide when you freaking tell someone that you like Candlebox.
Oh yeah, no, those guys are great, man. After the show, like I said, after the show, everybody cleared out. We got to take some pictures with the band, the group, got some autographs, things like that. And like Joe said, it's one of those bands you grow up listening to that became one of your influences and helped you pursue music further in life. I mean, when you get to meet those guys and actually talk to them, and as
Down to
laid
earth
back and
yeah.
down to earth they are, I mean, it kind of hits you like you're blindsided almost. They don't have an ego. These guys are awesome. We talk to them. Now Kevin was the only guy that's really the main member that's left in the band, but still, I mean, the guy is like so down to earth.
Right.
I mean, he awesome guy, awesome experience. One of those memories you'll never forget for the rest of your life.
Like you said, it's encouraging, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, to meet someone at that level that is so down to earth, it's like, wow, it's possible.
Oh yeah,
Because
and that's the thing, man. We encourage even the kids younger in our generation. Whatever. Me personally, whatever I can do to help kids grow up to
I thought you were gonna say get in
learn
the van.
music, and not do. And not get involved in negative things. I got a kid in the neighborhood that's, I'm actually going to buy a guitar for him. He wants a Flying V. I'm going to buy a guitar for him on his birthday, July 9th, and going to put him on the music trend instead of going somewhere else.
Is it because he's shown interest in it? I mean, how did you find out that he wanted the guitar?
Because we practice over at my house, man. We got the drums, the bass, the guitar, PA set up,
And he's
and
peeking
everything.
in the window like...
He came over, knocked on the garage door one time when we were playing, and I said, come on in, man, here. And I put my bass on him, and he started going away at it. And then next day he comes over and says, I want a guitar.
How old is he? About
he just turned 10.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he just turned 10.
So he grabbed you handed me your bass.
He'll be 11 in July.
And, I mean, I realize that, you can't expect a whole lot. He's not Jimi Hendrix. He's not just walking in and rolling around, you know what I mean? But he has potential, obviously, if you're going to buy him a guitar, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, a kid shows interest in an instrument, you're going to do what you can for him, man. Like I said, I'd rather see him growing up playing music because honestly,
it sounds better when you're on drugs.
Some of the shit that's going on nowadays that's below our generation is garbage. It's all computerized. It's all digital, blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants to hear that, man.
You're
Jack
right.
Mantra is here for rawness, it's passion, and it's all coming from the instruments, the four of us. It's not computerized. Nothing's made up. It's
dub
all
machine.
four of us.
I'm so glad he
Going
didn't say
at
it's
it.
all coming from the heart.
It's all coming from the heart.
It's coming from the instruments because that's actually where it's
Absolutely,
the amp.
man. Yeah, absolutely.
You want to play a game?
Shall we play a
No.
game?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Because he broke the rules. What rule?
You did it! You did it! I knew you would! I just knew you would!
Let's just do it. Let's meet this thing head on. And you were in it to win it.
All right, you know the name of the game. It is
Tyree's trivia.
Hold on.
The news is fake.
Real news or fake news? I just had to get that warmed up there. If we're going to go glitchy today, let's go glitchy all day. All right, so basically the game is getting the chat board on openmictheshow.com. I'm going to post a headline. You're going to tell me if that is a real headline or a fake headline. The headline may be altered because, I like to fuck with things.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys who you're playing against real quick, all right? So you're playing against Nitwit, Dad Deo, Nitas, Lurch, KC, LM Deo, Ndeo, Midge Gobble, or Gobble if you will, Shelby Suggs, John Webster.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Is that one person or like 18?
Well, she's done more than one person, but yeah, no, that's how she earned the name Gobble. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
I want to meet Gobble. Wait, is my wife listening?
All right, but you guys are involved in the point system, so one of you grab one of those balls and throw it right over my head.
Joe, go ahead.
Today. Do a little spin on it.
13.
13 points. So for 13 points, is this a real headline or a fake headline? Lawmaker behind repeal of state's motorcycle helmet law dies in motorcycle crash.
So the guy that made the helmet law died in a crash.
Correct.
Did it say whether he's wearing his helmet? We don't know because we don't know if it was real or fake.
That's true.
I like this guy.
You guys have to answer. I mean, you don't have to, but
I say that one's real.
I'll go fake.
I say it's real fake.
Really fake.
What you say, Gobble? Is your mouth full? You can't talk?
She says true.
There you go. See? We got a lot in common already.
Most people think this is a real story. For 13 points. I'll let you know in a minute.
Have you guys ever ridden a motorcycle?
Yeah, I owned a 2007 Harley Davidson Dyna Street Pop.
Electric scooter.
Does that count? So you just followed behind him?
Same thing.
Wait up!
There was a rope tied between my back tire and his front tire.
I always tell him to try to get a sidecar for me.
That'd be fucking awesome. What you said you used to have? You don't have it anymore?
Yeah, man, when you get married, you got to pay for a ring, and
that whole
unfortunately I had to
control.
sell it. You know what I mean? And then it was like
Sell his Jordans and everything.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you should have bought a cheaper ring.
yeah, should have, would have, could have.
No, it's worth it.
But you know what? There's too much texting and driving. You know what I mean? So
right, it's much safer on a motorcycle.
I'm in a great band with some great guys. We got a career that's going to happen. I don't want to ruin that by getting into some stupid accident and losing.
Dude, that's
I'm
smart.
a bass player, man. I got to keep my arms and my fingers. You know what I mean? I can't lose them. So.
Dude, it's refreshing to talk to a bass player that's intelligent. No, I'm just kidding.
Can everyone see this middle finger going up at Stan?
Only if you're watching on openmictheshow.com. Oh, and Facebook Live. Don't forget those guys.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, lawmaker behind repeal of state's motorcycle helmet law dies in motorcycle crash. That is
absolutely real.
An absolutely real story. So,
oh, there we go. Thanks, Gobble.
Next question is worth how many points?
Your turn, Larry.
3. 13 because it stuck to his shirt.
All right. Friend of Bruce Springsteen has been thinking of excuses to avoid checking out his band for 50 years.
So Bruce Springsteen's friend has been thinking of an excuse to avoid going and actually seeing Bruce Springsteen for 50 years. Right?
I think that's fake.
Fake.
What happened to the points game? What do you mean? Points.
What is she?
Yeah,
our listeners aren't that smart either, bro.
No.
Don't worry about it.
No, I hit the.
No,
well, I
no,
think
right.
You're fine. Yeah, we're doing our thing. It's fine.
Oh, dude.
The listeners aren't listening right.
Okay.
They're listening to a different show. All right. Friend of Bruce Springsteen has been thinking of excuses to avoid checking out his band for 50 years.
Yeah, I say that's fake, man.
Yeah, fake.
So LM and Dad Dale both say fake.
You go see him.
Larry says fake.
If you're friends with the boss, man, I think he'd give you a listen. He's a cool enough dude. He seems like.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'd probably make you come see him.
Yeah.
No, bitch, you will.
Oh,
come.
he's gonna grab his
Get on
guitar.
his plane in a limo with me. And
No, he's gonna grab his guitar and he's gonna play right in front of you, whether you like it or not.
Gobble says fake.
By the way, Jack Mancher supports Diet Mountain Dew.
Fantastic.
and Mountain Dew regular.
And Mountain Dew regular, not Mountain Dew Zero. Mountain Dew organic.
It's very specific.
All natural. Still makes you pee yellow. And shrinks your balls. All right. I'm not reading that again, but, you know, guy pretends not to listen to Bruce Springsteen's concert for over 50 years. That is...
The news is fake.
A fake story, and I actually... that's the first time I think I've taken an onion
That's what
story.
I'm talking about.
Maybe a second. Who knows?
Put that down. 2 for 2.
Next
Don't worry,
question.
you got 3 points. Don't worry about it. You're good.
This one's a tricky one. Florida man wearing pink robe pulls gun on neighbor over parking and grass.
Dude, they pull guns for your dog shit in their yard.
What part in Florida?
Yeah, what
It
part?
doesn't matter. It's Florida.
Silver Springs.
Gibtown, Pasco County, Polk County.
I don't know. To me, I would say true because there is a lot of crazy crap going
Dude,
around.
he has so many options for that.
Did we have
I know.
points on that? Did I ask for points or did I jump the gun?
No, that's it right there. Oh, you did that, didn't
No,
you?
Okay,
that
yeah.
was last question.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. For how many
It's never
points?
too late.
Hit it, Goon.
20.
He hit 20.
I had the 20.
20 points.
I'll go true with that as well.
Nita says Sefner. That's a viable answer,
Methner.
actually. Methner. Real, true, real.
Is that across the board? Real?
No. Actually, no, I don't think it is it?
Oh.
You guys both said real?
Gobble came in with the fake.
Gobble says fake. I think it is across the board real. Except for Gobble.
Heard a lot more crazier
Gobble
stuff than
staying
that.
with me.
Right, that's not even the craziest
I
news
know,
story
it's like-
today.
It would
Gobble.
surprise me if it was real.
Gobble knows faking it when she hears it.
All right. So, Florida man wearing pink robe pulls gun on neighbor over parking and grass. That
The news is fake.
is a fake story by Tyree News.
I was going to
Florida,
say,
you
I bet even
disappoint me.
I bet even the robe was his wife's.
Tie Times?
Or his daughters. Tie Times?
Yeah,
Oh, I like
there
Tie
you go.
Times.
Daughters.
I love daughters.
Next question worth how many points?
$20.
20.
Another 20 points. Teacher caught smoking in bathroom with students.
That's another thing that won't surprise me either.
I would say that's true, man.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we used
No,
to
wait,
sell our
smoking
teachers weed.
causes
What are you
Yeah,
talking
the
about?
teachers freaking have sex with the students.
Dude, that's no joke. We used to sell our art teacher weed back in the freaking in high school, senior year.
Our teacher, of course.
Yeah, exactly. That's why his shit was so nice.
You're helping her prepare for the next lesson.
No, it was a him.
Kids, now we're going to try something different this class.
That's how I lured him into my van.
There you go. Whoa.
Wait a minute, hold on. He's like, wait a minute.
I'll go with true.
We got true, we got real, we got Mom's Pepsi's in the house. What's up, Moms? Real all the way down the oh. Mary says not so true. Jim says not so true. Everyone else says true. You guys both said true?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Oh, we still got some fakes and reels coming in.
There's a couple fakes. We ain't got time for no fakes.
Or ghosts.
This shit for real, yo. Oh, Matt jumped in there.
5 more seconds. I've been missing my bitch.
I've been missing you, Moms.
All right. Teacher caught smoking in bathroom with students. That is
The news is fake.
a fake news story by Ty Times. Next question. Oops, let's see.
I think it's because kids smoking out with the teachers are smart enough not to rat on them, unlike the ones that are having sex with them.
Well, no, because smoking causes cancer, so
Oh, is that what it is?
they don't do that. Yeah,
Oh.
it's bad. Next question is worth how many points?
Throw a ball.
It's stuck.
All right.
Finally.
Family of criminals claim gun owner using gun to protect himself is unfair.
I believe that's true. No way. That could be false.
I mean, it is kind of unfair, though. Because if you're robbing them with a knife and they have a gun, that doesn't seem right.
Don't bring a
You know
knife
what
to
I
a
mean?
gunfight. Well, how about
we fight fair?
Yeah.
How about I'll bring
How about
you
I
a knife
break
so
into
you put the
your
fucking
house?
gun
I'll
away.
break into your house and then we'll.
You break into my...
Kill him, shoot him. I don't care. It's
Right.
gonna be huge.
You break into my house is like robbing a yard sale, bro. You ain't getting much out of there. Dad Deo says true.
I'm going with true.
Mary says true. What was it? 12?
12.
You guys
All
ever
right.
broke into a house?
I did once.
You did really?
house.
Actually,
Was it your own?
We used to break into my friend's house when we skipped school, like all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back before they could track your freaking cell phones.
That's true. We had pagers, not cell phones.
Oh, yeah.
And we had 2.
If you need me, beat me. Family of criminals claim owner using gun to protect himself is unfair. How many points is this worth?
12.
That is
absolutely real.
A real story.
I told you.
And let's see. The R-15 carbine wasn't fair against the knife and brass knuckles carried by the 3 masked-wearing criminals. That's what their claim was. Next question. Actually, let's do a score update. Are you ready?
Not really. Give me 1 second.
All right. Let's see how many. Oh, we can't do that anyway.
Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
Jack Mantra in studio with us, and they'll be out there at Beer and Brownies with us this Saturday, April 15th. Come out there, $5 a ticket. Get some beer, get some brownies, get some bands, get some comedians on. Let's do a score update.
So we have Larry with 28. We have Endale with 36. We have LMDale with 16. We have Jim with 45. We have Mary with 45. Scott with 45. Gobble with 25, 45, 48.
Oh, man.
And Dad Deo with 28. Casey with 25. Joseph with 3. Casey with 3. Matt with 32. And Mom's the newcomer with... No, dude, seriously, you're doing great.
I don't have more than 3. I had the last one right.
Huh? Oh, you did? You got the last one right? All right, so you got 15.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Last question is worth how many points?
Double whatever you throw.
All right.
20.
20.
Man cited for eating pizza at bus stop.
Oh, fake.
So they gave him a ticket for eating pizza at a bus stop.
Wah, wah.
That's just rude if there's a homeless guy sitting there.
Hey, what if a guy bought it for me? You know what I mean?
Oh, that is true. What? Oh. Well, we don't even know if you actually got cited yet, do we?
I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
I'm that dude. I'm that guy that said, "Hey man, you hungry?" And I go out and I buy something, man.
I'm down with that. Hell yeah. It's the ones that go, I don't want that fucking food. You know, it's like, okay, then fuck off.
I want the money.
Right. That's when you just throw the food at them. They'll eat
Even
that
today,
shit.
I was walking in a store and a guy came up, asked me for some change, and he kind of looked like, you know, he's out on the streets. I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to the store. You want a drink or anything? He's like, yeah, sure. So I got him some stuff for him.
I've done it. I mean, I've
Yeah.
paid for gas for people before. I mean, I've gone in and bought, you know, a drink and cigars for guys before. You know what I mean? If they're not begging me,
Yeah.
then I don't mind helping them out. Or I've been broke down with no gas before, so I've done that. Go inside and pay for gas. I won't give them the money for it, but I'll go inside and pay for the shit.
Have you ever broke down and have somebody not help jump you? Like
No,
your
I've never been
battery
down and
died?
been jumped before.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh.
That's not what I'm talking about. Like I had cables and I needed a jump. My battery was messed up. The guy wouldn't help me. I'm like, okay, I hope you die.
I hope you die. I mean,
I don't know why he didn't help me.
That seems extreme, doesn't it?
Well,
Make a U-turn in a one-way road, man, buddy.
I hope you get cancer. All right, so a man cited for eating pizza at the bus stop is worth how many points?
20.
Did I actually not? I did do that. All right. Oh, yeah, I did that there. So 20 points. So that's 40 points, right?
Yeah.
All right, so for 40 points,
No, it's 20. It hit 10.
I'm adding 10.
You can't just do
I
that.
can do what I want. It's my game.
Oh, true that.
That's 60. Come on. I
Plus
need
you're
to get
adding
up there.
20, not 10.
Man cited for eating pizza at bus stop. That is
Absolutely real.
Not only real, I think that's a Florida story, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That is a Florida story. So do we have a winner?
We do.
Good.
That
God.
was real?
That was a real story. It happened in Florida.
Only in Florida.
Larry's girl won. Gobble wins with 60
Hey,
cents.
yeah. Hit me up, girl.
All right.
Larry's phone number is 813
Wait, what happened?
555.
Just hit me at jojogoon@gmail.com.
Just call him on Facebook.
Now I gotta
Messenger.
change it.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more with Jack Mantra in studio. We've got Joe and Larry in here. They're going to tell us about the bands, and I'm going to turn me down for a second, or the music down, so it's not blurring over me. Want to, of course, invite you all to come out and see them live April 15th at Beer and Brownies, coming up in 2 days. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Trigger City Trio, and you're listening to Open Mic Live.
Welcome back to Open Mic Live, right here on openmictheshow.com. Right there on our homepage is all of our partners, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, and Raw Talk Online. In studio with us is Jack Mantra. I said it right the first time, and you corrected me incorrectly. And now I have it wrong in my head.
You know what?
I'm just kidding. I mess it up all the time. I mess everything up. I'm going to mess your guys' name up in a second. John, Jacob, go.
Jesus freaking Christ. That was a great comeback there,
Hey,
brother.
do it.
Jesus, mother of God. All right, so like he said, we have Jack Mantra in the studio. Well, half of it anyway. We're missing the drummer, Mike. Is it Didonatis? Huh?
Didonatis.
He goes by Mike D.
I don't blame him. That's a son of a bitch of a name to say. And then also not here is lead vocals Darrell Bevins. Right. I mean, well, you don't expect the lead singer to show up. I mean, way too big for some shit like this.
It's always me and Larry though with interviews, anyways.
Yeah.
So in the studio, to my immediate left, we have Joseph Goon. Say what's up.
What's up?
I love your enthusiasm. And then to his right, we have Larry Hendrix.
Hey, what's up?
How you guys doing, man?
Good.
Thank you for
having us on.
No, thanks for coming in. So I was at a party last night, and I'm just going to get this out of the way. I'm talking about, the show. We bring in local bands, and someone says, you guys know who Jack Mantra is? I'm like, hey, what a coincidence. Yeah, I'm going to talk to him tomorrow night. Well, you guys used to have a roadie named Bobby? An Asian kid?
Yeah.
What a weird kid.
He helped out a little bit.
Oh, that Bobby.
Yeah, he helped out a little bit.
No, you ain't got to lie.
No,
he helped out a little bit. Like, he danced while y'all were playing or something? Yeah.
And he filmed us.
Did he? Well, when you wanted him to?
Kinda.
Yeah. I didn't mean to stump you on that shit.
He found some cougar that he was into, so the camera focused on her more than the stage.
So this whole band started 2006, is that right? Somewhere in there? Is that close?
No,
you and Mike kind of were the
me
two.
and Mike were back in 06 in a band called On Edge, and that fell apart. Me and Mike still play music, and we picked up a band called 0 Point, and that's me, brought in Larry and singer Marcel, and that fell through, and now it's just me, Larry, Mike, and Darrell now.
And then you guys, you met him through a mutual friend. Is that correct or not really?
Similar. When they were playing in On Edge, their bass player kind of fell out and had to take care of some family things. So I stepped in for maybe one show, and then the band fell apart. Thanks to me.
Good job, bro. I'm proud of you right now.
Yeah, awesome. Then, like Joe said, around 2008, 2009, we started a band called 0 Point, and we had we had a singer named Marcel at the time, and that fell apart about a year later. Marcel and I went over and played drums, and Marcel and I started our own band. My brother Jason took over playing bass, and that went about a year. And after that happened, I met up with Mike again and Joe, and we started playing. So Jack Mancher's been alive since November 2012.
Now, how long was it in between when you guys kind of fell apart and met back up?
About a year and a half, 2 years.
I mean, that's about right? That's enough time apart that you realize that you need each other.
Almost kind of like finding yourself, you know?
Right,
what I mean?
exactly.
And you got to go out and you do something else, do a little searching.
Like it doesn't seem like a long time, but a year and a half, you can grow a lot in a year
Oh yeah,
and a half, right?
Yeah, absolutely, musically and everything. Yeah, and we were out practicing, and we had a ad out on Craigslist, believe it or not. That's where we met Darrell at, and it was the last day before the post expired. Darrell contacted Mike, and we set up a tryout. And Darrell comes in. We're jamming out on a song we've already played before, and Darrell comes in and says, "Play that again." And he just ripped into it, man, and started doing his thing. And the singing and the lyrics went from there. I mean, the guy is top stellar performer, awesome songwriter, awesome vocalist. I mean, the guy is the front man you want to have.
Yeah, from Craigslist, we're getting people that just you don't want to be around with.
Oh, I mean, Craigslist is dangerous. I mean, my niece's boyfriend was selling a game console and was held at gunpoint.
Yeah,
from Craigslist.
It's
like, well, you're a dumbass for not meeting him in front of freaking Dunkin' Donuts or something. You know what I mean? Whose fault is that?
That's believable.
Really? Yeah, no, it happened. Yeah, but I mean, that would have been weird, right? If you were trying to hire a drummer and you just showed up with a fucking gun.
Hey, meet me at Rent a Wheel, and I'll find you, and I'll give you your cash straight up.
So it's so awesome because I try to learn about the guests before they come in, and no one ever has anything out there. You guys have a very thorough, biography, if you will. Did you write it? Because you almost read it word for word just now.
No, actually, the drummer wrote it.
Really? But you read it, obviously.
Yeah. He gave the biography to Victoria Rapp, who's a writer for Full Access Magazine back in 2014. And he was driving on his way to my bachelor party. And that's how the biography got read.
I got you.
Printed.
Right.
And, it's so detailed. It's so specific. I mean, everybody loves it. We haven't had any thoughts to really change it up.
Right.
But because we're releasing an album this spring, that is in the works. So the biography will be adjusted, kind of fine-tuned. And same with our songs, our videos. Everything's going to be updated a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, the way we met is just... I mean, it's all.
But isn't that how
fate,
all bands are?
It's all fate.
Bands that end up sticking together, it just kind of happens, right? Like the right guy just kind of shows up at the right time.
Yeah, but
much.
that whole Craigslist thing, it's just. I was talking to Mike, crazy. And we couldn't find no one. We're just dealing with a bunch of people that wasn't bringing it, and I was talking to Mike that day. We're just like, hey, we give it one more day, we don't get no one, and we'll just go on, and we just got lucky with Darrell.
Yeah, that's because it sounds like you guys have a lot of respect for. He sounds very talented.
Oh man, the guy's awesome. The guy is awesome. He's been around his whole life doing music. The guy's awesome.
So like you said, when you first met him, he was walking in and you guys were jamming, right? Mm-hmm. You were playing a song that you already knew or whatever. But he's the singer, correct? So was somebody singing when he walked in? I mean, was there lyrics to the song, or was it just music?
Yeah, no, it's just music. He had no idea what the lyrics were.
And he said you guys gave him covers to do. And he was like, "No, let's do what you were just playing."
Yeah.
So he just made up words on the spot.
Yeah, on the spot.
Holy shit!
Yeah. That's how we write.
I mean, that's impressive.
Joe and Mike, the drummer, just start jamming on a riff, and
but you guys all write, right? I mean, lyrics anyway.
Yeah, we've all of us have participated in lyric writing. Like I was saying, Joe and Mike come up with the main riff and the drum beat. I come in with my part on the bass. And Darrell just starts spitting out a melody. And it may not be the words that fit the song, but it's the words at that time.
You're on the right track.
So he uses the melody to continue on with that. So once we finalize the song and we get the parts going, then he finishes the words and he gets what he wants to get.
So you basically brainstorm songs.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
pretty much.
you all do your part, and then throw your little bit, tidbits in there,
And
it all
yeah,
blends
and the
together.
thing about him is he asks for ideas,
Which is odd, right?
Most singers are like, no, it's me, it's all me.
All David Lee
But
Roth
this guy's
stuff.
like, listen, man. Basically, he's like, listen, man, I want ideas. Give me your lyrics.
Dude, that is rare for a lead
So,
singer.
yeah,
seriously.
that is rare for a lead singer. So
That's awesome. You guys did get lucky.
Yeah,
Craigslist rules.
Yeah. Craigslist rules for Darrell. Nobody else.
So anyway, another thing that's in there is says that he always puts himself in the fan's perspective. You have to have the people relate to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true for any art form, correct? I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like even for us, like if we can't kind of view this from the fans' perspective, then we're just hanging out bullshitting in a fucking room.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for you guys, you don't hear that too often. Like I've interviewed a lot of people, and they're like, well, if they don't like this song, we're going to play it anyway. We'll play the ones they like too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Do you guys do that? I mean, do you play the ones that you love playing regardless?
Last practice, we decided that we are a rock band. So last practice, we decided that we are going to play our best rock songs that we have. Bad publicity is still publicity. You
Right.
know what I mean? We're not going to alter or manipulate our songs due to the crowd because Jack Mancher is a rock band.
How do you decide what are the best rock songs that you have? I mean, how do you make that?
Just from the
Reactions?
reactions
Yeah,
from the
mostly
crowd.
reactions.
Yeah, reaction from the crowd. Like this guy. I mean, this guy is the guitar player. So a rock band cannot have a bad guitar player. You know what I mean?
Well, they
this guy
can.
kicks ass on guguitar. So
I still
if you're a
suck,
rock
though.
band, you're gonna Joe's gonna stand out as playing guitar. I mean, that's what they're looking for is a freaking guitar player. You know what I mean?
A rock band has to have all those essential pieces, don't they? I mean,
Right,
if you have a
but-
bad drummer, then your whole pace is off.
No. Mike's awesome on the drums. Mike's great on the drums. But as a rock band, you're going to listen to a guitar player. You're going to listen for his solos. You're going to listen to his rhythm, everything. And that's what Joe provides.
Yeah, it's mostly
me.
It's mostly guitar and the singing. I think that's what catches people.
So you sing more? I mean, you sing quite a bit too, or
A little.
do you?
Back up. I sing with the singer.
That's wise choice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Makes me sound
That's
better.
a good guy to sing with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't sing by yourself, man.
Yeah.
I sing with the camera guy. Fuck.
Bear and brownies would be empty.
I sing with the camera guy. No,
Right.
yeah, he sings with the singer. Yeah, that's a good choice.
So you were talking earlier about playing with Candlebox. Is that the biggest crowd you played in front of?
Yeah, I think that was a sold-out show, 3,000 people.
Mom's Pepsi, who looks kind of cute? We have Gobble and Mom's Pepsi in the house. So
Uh-oh.
one of y'all is getting.
Gobble thinks Joe's kind
I'm
of
trying
cute.
to find out right now. Is it
All
Joe on the left? It's a freaking match game all of a sudden.
I think it's Joe.
You do? Why you think he's cute?
I don't know. Do I need to take my wedding ring off? Does that help? Does that help? Gobble?
Only remember to put it back on before you go
Well,
home.
the Candlebox show, this guy had a girl in the front going nuts for him.
Oh, did he really?
Shut up.
No, seriously.
What if she's listening?
Did she throw panties at the
Oh,
stage?
she's getting ready to.
Panty dropper, the guy in the blue.
But
I mean, who does get the most attention, if you will?
I don't know. It's
I'll
hard
let
to
him answer
say.
that.
It's because he's the quiet.
Sometimes it's the singer.
Usually it would be the
it
singer,
just-
right?
Well, the
it
front
kinda
man.
depends, Just
But I mean, are you a talker? Like, I mean, do you get out there and just socialize and talk?
not
I couldn't
really. I
tell.
guess social anxiety.
Do you? So he's the social guy then.
I'm the social guy. Yeah, me and Darrell are the social guys.
Oh, Darrell is too.
Yeah, me and the singer, man. Yeah. We make our rounds. We all of us sign the autographs, but we make our rounds. We make sure everybody's into the music. We thank them. We want to make sure that everybody is known for being there and appreciated for being there because we're nobodies. You know what I mean? We're nobodies. We're getting lucky to play on these big national acts.
Right.
Hopefully one day we'll be able to, sell our music and make a living off of it. We're not asking to be millionaires and filthy rich and be
Right.
stupid like Kanye West and idiots like that.
But you can be rich and not be Kanye West.
No,
He's just an idiot.
yeah, absolutely. Kanye
Yeah.
West.
Right.
We just want to be able to not have to clock in, clock out. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? At a time clock.
Like, why
That's all we're
wasn't
doing.
he in that freaking tunnel that we just bombed yesterday? You know what I mean? If he was in there, everything would be better.
Yeah, You know what? I don't know. I
Right.
wish he was.
'Cause he's a-
I wish he was.
he's a
I don't
They're
know.
terrorist.
after us now.
Well, who is Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's listening.
Yeah. Kanye's listening. I'm sure he's got an ear like this up to the mic.
What they say?
Yeah.
He's gonna be at the show Saturday. Y'all better watch out.
Oh yeah.
Kim's having a fit. Uh-oh.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whoever's keeping up with the Kardashians is definitely upset with Kanye and me right now. So,
Well, I can tell you, it's no one in this room. I don't think, right? I mean, you are a Miley fan and all.
she's going to reach that climb, all right?
That's right.
She's going to reach the climb.
So, what's the smallest crowd that you've ever played for?
God.
A 10-year-old birthday
First
party.
show we ever did, man. I would.
I mean, I don't need an exact freaking
no,
number, dude. I mean,
no,
like, was it 20 people? Was it?
Yeah, it's
50
about
people?
20 people.
No.
Yeah, it's about 20
I would
people.
say about 10 maybe.
Really?
And that's probably
Was-
at Pegasus Lounge.
I was going to say, was it an open mic or
It was
was
at Pegasus Lounge.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty much an open mic, is what you
Kind
can
of.
say it. Yeah.
Yeah, just to warm up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just get our
show.
feet wet.
So that
things
makes
like
sense.
that.
And I mean, 10 people is actually pretty good, even though 9 of them were at the bar.
Yeah.
Right. And
With
one of them
their
has
backs
fucking
turned.
Tourette's. Exactly.
Yeah, the one guy watching us on the stage was like,
Right.
"Oh, you guys are awesome."
Jack Mitchell Ross!
And it was funny that show. My ex, she was there. She's sitting in the back. And
Is that why she's your ex? She's like, well, this is the best you can do.
Well, pretty much. Give up on music.
I thought you were a rock star.
Yeah, why I'm here.
You're not signed yet, you asshole.
But I remember, that show. There's a guy, like during our song, he goes up there and starts like grabbing her shit, and I'm like, what the hell? I can't like stop playing or nothing. So I pretty much had to tell my friend, like I'm trying to point, over there to tell him, see what's going on. And he's like,
What you talking about, dude?
I'm like, look over there. Then he looks, and the fight almost breaks out and everything. And
Yeah, he didn't know you were talking. He just got done smoking out in the fucking van, bro. He had no idea what was going on in there.
what the hell?
What the hell, bro? I told you to wait till after the show. Mom's Pepsi said it's the guy in the blue that she thinks is cute, and she will be happy to throw her granny panties at you.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go, guy.
Dude, you're reeling them in.
All right. Are they going to be washed or before or?
No, you get them.
I get the fresh ones.
You
right?
get the show panties.
Like,
So.
they're going
All
to stick
right.
to your face like spaghetti on a wall.
Oh man.
Do a rolling.
If they were granny panties,
Yep, it's done.
I don't care. The granny panties, good for you, man.
Ready to eat. So get this out of the way so she can stop asking. Explain to people what's on your shirt.
It's Johnny Cupcakes.
It's just a brand,
Sonic
right?
the Hedgehog.
It's a kid. It's a Sonic, and they do varieties of characters.
They do?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ghostbusters.
is it just a clothing line? Is that what it is? Or
Yeah, it's a clothing line.
they don't make cartoons and shit out of it?
No.
Because that'd be a cool-ass fucking cartoon right there.
Yeah, I think they're based out of Boston.
Really?
Yeah, and I think he's trying to get a shop in L.A.
Dude, that's pretty good when you know exactly where your clothing line is based out of. You know what I mean?
It's the Harvard Yard.
Right. Mine's based out of the thrift store. I have no idea what the hell. How much do those shirts cost? I don't care.
Roughly 35.
Support the website,
35.
man.
Right. They're more expensive than a concert.
Well, they have sales.
Beautiful. That's how you
Probably
sell
get them
things.
for $10. And
Oh,
get them at
really?
the right time, but Luigi.
Where can I get 'em?
JohnnyCupcakes.com.
There you go.
Sweet. Keep it simple. I like that. Yep. What? It looks like he's afraid to talk to me. Wait until I get closer. You're really going to hate that shit.
I got Mom's panties with me.
Right? So what do you guys got coming up pretty soon? I mean, other than what you're doing with us, because we'll be talking about that shit.
What do we got? April 15th with Beer and Brownies, and then coming up, what is it, May 6th, over playing in Kelly's Live in Sarasota with Third Society and Craving Ginger. So those are two bands that are friends of ours that are side projects, actually, with them. So it'll be
you
the first
guys
time
actually
playing with
play
us.
with them?
Yeah,
Like
we're
you're
going to be
in
playing
those
with
bands?
them. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. When you say
We're-
side projects.
It's going to be 3 bands total. It's going to be Jack Mantra, Third Society, and Craving Ginger, which
Is it Lenny?
Craving Ginger and Third Society are friends of ours that have second bands. So we're excited to see that. We're excited to play. And
so when you say side project, it's kind of like a Big Brother program or something. I mean, you're kind of carrying them along. Is that what's going on?
No, I wouldn't say we're carrying them along. They do well on their own, man. They do pretty good. It's just they're from Arcadia, so it's pretty much of a drive going down there to check them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you're from Arcadia,
you got to have the weekend off. You got to you got to have nothing planned, that type of thing. It is a good 2-hour drive. But those guys are great, man. Lanny, Shermer, and Curtis Waldy, those guys are great.
Right.
So that's who we're going to play with on May 6th at Kelly's Live in Sarasota.
I mean, you guys, different talents around town, you have to travel quite a ways, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really not for much, right? I mean,
no, it's not for much, but you know what?
It's for exposure.
Meeting the people, the experience, and having the ability to play a show with your friends and having friends down in like different counties,
right,
is terrific. Because there's when we were growing up, Tampa was the metal scene, Tampa was the rock scene. It's not that way anymore, man. It's straight up death metal, and we're not that type of of music.
It wore itself out.
Yeah,
People
it wore itself out.
Yeah, you can only take so much.
Even with St. Pete. St. Pete's wanting a lot of pay-for-play music.
Well, St. Pete's
and we're not down for that.
For death metal because them old fuckers can't hear it anyway.
Yeah, we're not down for that, man. We're not down for the pay-for-play. We're going to go out there. Jack Mancher's going to go to your town. We're going to rock it, and we're going to kill it, and you're going to remember our name. And that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to drive our asses back to Brandon and sleep for 2 hours, get up for work in the morning, and then do our thing.
Is that where you live in Brandon?
Yeah,
Fuck
Brandon, Valrico, and St. Pete. Half of us live in Brandon, half of us live in St. Pete.
Me and
really?
are in St. Pete.
I mean, driving around in Brandon sucks, doesn't it?
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's freaking...
Highway 60 is Highway Neverland.
Right.
Because you're never getting where you're going.
Right. Jesus Christ. So, like, you go to Orlando, you go to Sarasota, right? I mean...
Yeah,
we try to go everywhere.
Yep. What's the farthest you've gone?
The furthest we've gone... well, Orlando's pretty close. So we've been to DeLand, we've been to Orlando, we've been to Arcadia, and we've been to Cape Coral. I think Cape Coral has been the furthest that we've gone.
Right. And do you get different reactions in each one of those spots? I mean, do you play the same? You play the same
Absolutely.
set, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, isn't that interesting?
I don't see Cape Coral being the same as Tampa.
No, Cape Coral. We have our biggest fan base down in Cape Coral.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
playing a bike night. Andrew Gray at Rackham's Wine and Spirits, or Times and Spirits. They used to be called Rackham's Billiards, but
what do we call
Rackham's
them?
Time and Spirits.
Oh, I got you.
Andrew Gray is the guy to contact, man. He's the man.
So it's still Rackham's.
And, that's
we
where we
get
get our biggest crowd at.
Really?
He gets us on the big shows, man. He gets us on the bike nights.
Well, there was just
holidays.
their bike week was just recently, right? Or is it coming up?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, one just
they
passed.
just
It was
had
last
one.
weekend.
Yeah, they just had one.
Okay.
They do one in. Usually, they do one in December, and they do one in the spring.
I didn't know they did one because I know obviously Daytona has the big one.
Yeah,
I
Daytona's got
didn't
one
know
as well.
that everybody else had their own little individual one. I ride, but I don't.
But a lot of them call for cover music, and we're not a cover
That makes
band.
sense. And they
call
rub
for it?
We're not a cover band. Yeah.
And do they
A
want
lot of
the
places want cover
Skinner
bands.
and Freebird and
They want the
AC/DC? Right.
Like, that doesn't even register. Like, we want a cover band. It's like...
Pretty much.
I mean, that you don't want to be there anyway.
no.
Seriously,
No,
if that's what you're
if
looking
they ask
for...
for cover music, we're not going to be there, man.
Right, you have a fucking jukebox. Play it. You know what I mean? What do you
Yeah,
need a cover
exactly.
band for? Seriously.
It takes 50 cents.
Jesus, exactly. It's probably got 50 cents in it.
Yeah.
No, I mean 50 Cent, right? Sorry, didn't mean to disrespect.
50 cent.
You ever been to a club? I don't know a song, so
Jesus Christ.
everybody in the club getting tips. Yes, that's the one.
So, and you don't have to put a name out there or anything, but like, is there a place that you've had to go back to just because it's a popular venue or to support another band and they ask you to come that you are like, oh Jesus Christ, we got to do this again? And you don't have to say the name, but I mean, if you want to, you
we
can.
won't say the name.
Right? But there has been, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure to think the same way of us.
Yeah, but we won't
really?
say the name.
but I mean, what makes you go back there?
Support for other local musicians,
Right.
man.
And that's awesome.
Whether we like them or not, it's the support for the local musicians, man. Like I said earlier, I'd love to give a 10-year-old kid a guitar for his birthday and get him on the right track to playing music instead of him growing up in the wrong direction and getting wrapped up in some peer pressure and things like that. I would love to see all children growing up as musicians. I would love to see it. I know I started out playing drums when I was 12, 13 years old. I picked up the bass at 15, 16 years old. Went back and forth between the instruments, but I pretty much committed to bass about 5 years ago. But I would love to see younger children playing instruments.
Yeah, it's just, it's awesome seeing Kaminar,
Right.
Yeah.
And they've grown quite a bit. They've struggled with, at that age, it's tough to, band members come and go. Grades are bad. You're pulled out of, type of thing.
Yeah, you're getting your license. You're getting jobs. You're getting girlfriends. All that
and
stuff.
your voices are changing. It's tough to find a singer at that age. You know what I mean? Right. Exactly. Right.
What?
That's why you sing backup. No.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'd love to see it, man. I'd love to see younger kids getting instruments and playing music, man. And if I can help in any way, I'm gonna do it, man.
Well, we're gonna touch on the kids later.
Wait, what?
We're gonna get back to talking about this.
I'm out of here.
Right, liar.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Open Mike's favorite game. You'll find out what that is on the other side. And we're going to play a song. Pick a song that we're going to play from Jack.
Let's do our newest one called Rage.
We just played that during the last break. Try another
You and
one.
I.
I'll play it again if you want.
No.
We can do You and I.
No.
You and I?
Let's
You
do
and I?
You and I.
For the ladies.
That one's so good it made it to a tailgate.
That's not a folder that you gave me.
Where's the ladies at?
How about
Hold
Mary
on.
Mary? We're still doing one for the ladies
Oh,
called
Mary
Mary.
Mary.
Let it go.
That's Gobble's name.
Hold on.
What's another one?
Poison.
Let's do Poison.
All right, Poison when we come back.
All right.
You're listening to Open Mic Live. On the other side, you know what it is. Open Mic's favorite game.
Stanley Feud.
Dick's all-new extra fat real mayonnaise is guaranteed to satisfy. Once you get a load of extra fat Dick's, your mouth will never be the same.
Now when I eat a hard salami sandwich, I always get a mouthful of extra fat Dick's.
We know you want your Dick's to be fatter because your waist size just doesn't matter.
My mother prefers Dick's, and after just one swallow, yours will too.
So let your friends and family know you care by telling them to eat Dick's.
Dick's Real Mayonnaise is a proud sponsor of the Open Mic Live show.
Tune in to Open Mic Live
Thursday
Thursdays
at 7.
You talked over me.
No,
You're
I'm
talking
not
over
talking
me. Stop
at
talking over me.
China bullets.
Welcome back to Open Mic Live, and now it's time for Open Mic's favorite game.
I'm not
Stanley Feud.
Such a dick. He's so anticlimactic. I mean, even in the bedroom, he's just anticlimactic.
Oh, I climaxed, dick.
Could have swore you were faking it. All right, so this is Stanley Feud. It's a game I made up based on another game that sounds pretty similar to it. But I make up 5 questions every week, and then I surveyed. This week was 88 people on Facebook Live. Facebook Messenger, I'm sorry, I screwed that up, right? Whatever. So you get the top 5 answers. I literally count them all up. You get the top 5 answers. Number 1's worth 5 points. All others are worth 4. You guys will be playing against everybody else. Now, this isn't... You're not guessing for yourselves. You're trying to figure out what other people would say. You know what I mean? Just like Family Feud. Are we ready? Are you scared?
Can I guess for Gobble?
Hell yeah.
Is she around?
Oh,
she around?
She's still on?
Oh, she's around.
All right.
As soon as you showed interest, she started driving this way. What I'm talking about.
She got the address here, right?
I'm waiting for the doorbell to ring.
Number 1. Name a word or phrase with come in it. C-O-M-E. Word or phrase with C-O-M-E in it.
Here.
Here I come.
To save the day.
Here I come. Come on.
Come
Says
to my
Mom's
house.
Pepsi.
Mom's Pepsi wants a CD. Where can she buy a CD?
I thought she said she wants a CD.
Oh, she wants a CD's nuts. Oh,
You get our songs on iTunes.
iTunes, Amazon,
Google
and,
Play.
Google Play, and CD Baby.
But right now, our new stuff is getting messed.
jackmantor.com.
Bed. I love that. come here.
Come here. That's what I say. Come down
That's not
from a bad
come here
trip.
ain't a sentence.
Come around.
That's like a demand.
It's a phrase. Come here.
Come down.
Come down.
I hate coming down. That's the hardest part.
Come down here.
And Dale says, come on.
Come a chameleon.
I know you're a bad speller, bro, but you're not that bad.
Yeah. Challenge
Come
accepted.
again. Come again. Come hither.
Bring this to me.
Come hither. What'd you say?
Come bring this to me.
Come bring this to me?
Oh, come bring this to me. Damn.
Come on, Eileen.
Are you married? Yeah, I can tell. That would not be in your vocabulary.
He's on the brink of divorce. Is
Right.
what he is. Come bring this to me.
I got 4 bosses, so.
I have 4 bosses. I have
2
one
jobs,
wife, and it's like 4
bosses.
What happened?
Come together.
Right now.
Welcome.
Come to me.
All right. So, the answer, biscuits. Oh, cockapucky. Hold on. I'm a dumb douche.
It's not come.
I fixed it.
Good. Without my help.
on.
10 people said come on. 9 said come together. 9 said come and get it. 8 said come hither, which I gave come here for that. And 7 said come as you are. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Like-
it's all musical references, man.
Come Hitler.
Come Hitler. Is that what I wrote?
No.
No, it's son of a bitch. All right, number 2. How much was a ticket to your first concert? Not yours, because we already know the answer to that.
Mom's Pepsi.
Let's say $10. What is that? Back
Well, if it's Pegasus, it's free.
Yeah, no
You had to
shit.
pay people. Oh.
Right. Yeah, I met Steven, is it Schultz from Polar Summer? Is that Steven? Damn it, I think
Is
it's
that
Schultz. The drummer.
Yeah, that's the drummer.
But he's like, I don't mind, doing free shows. It's when I find out they're free after I've already done the show that freaking sucks. So we got a $15 on the board. We got a $20 on the board.
Man, we got a bunch of
15, 20, 28. That's pretty specific.
young-ass kids posting on that thing, man.
12. Not 12-year-old kids, but 12. I mean, that's pretty specific. $10.
I like 15.
10
or 15.
16.
Come on,
25.
Put your $10 on there, man.
I'm putting 10 on it.
Gobble. He's got 10 on it.
Gobble. It better be.
And CDs were 20 when they first came
No,
out.
CDs used to be 16.
Through
over at
BMG?
the,
No.
What the hell was it? What the hell was the place called?
BGM. Sensuous Sound. No, not Blockbuster Music.
FYI and what was the other one?
Upstairs in the mall. Sam Goody. Sam Ash. Sam
Goody was one. FYI, Sam Goody.
Empire Records.
What was that other one?
Empire Records.
I know what you're talking about, too.
It was the store in a movie.
That was old Liv Tyler blowing up that one. And remember the dude from Dazed and Confused?
Dude, I know what they're talking about. Hey, what's the record store that used to be in the mall, everybody? Come on,
It was
seriously.
Sam Goody in the mall.
Yeah, I remember there's FYI, but
I punch my face, I swear to God.
FYI.
FYI, nobody gives a fuck. No.
There's FYI and another one, man. This was like early 90s, mid 90s.
it was CD something.
It was before shitty ass Limp Bizkit came about. So that had to be like before 96 or
No,
98.
tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. Well, I heard that shit on the radio, man. Like Nookie. I was like, man, really? And I sat there and I listened to it because they said Howard Stern loved the song. And I'm like, Nookie. And I sat there and listened to it. I'm like,
Tower?
this is the worst.
I mean, did you even know what Nookie was in the early 90s?
Tower Records.
Tower Records.
Thanks,
That's what it was.
Nitwit. Tower Records.
And I'm like,
Love
Nookie is
Nitwit.
probably one of the worst songs I ever heard in my life.
They're actually good live. I give them that, Limp Bizkit.
24 people said 15.
Yep.
16 people said 25.
That's what I thought.
15 people said 35. And 9 people said 50. 7 people said free.
$50 for a CD?
No, for a concert.
Concert.
Oh my God.
Thanks for keeping up.
What show is this?
No.
What, are they going to see Pink Floyd or something?
Right. Well, shit. These days it could be anybody.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who's the freaking the new Prince guy that's out there? He just got $1,200.
Bruno Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was getting $1,200 for freaking tickets. It's like you ain't even been around long enough to get $1,200 fucking dollars. That's ridiculous. All right, number 3. Name a famous Jack.
And the Beanstalk.
Jack Mantra.
You heard the famous part, right?
Jack Meathoff.
He's like, dude, I didn't come here to be fucking insulted.
Jack White.
Yeah.
LM says Jack Daniels.
I was about to say that too.
Yeah, I was going to say
Nick
Jack
says
Daniels.
Jack Black.
You can tell the alcoholics. Jack Daniels.
Larry says Daniels. What'd you say?
I think it was Jack White.
Jack Meathoff.
It usually comes out white.
You're good. It usually comes out white. Yeah. Me off equal to white.
Eventually.
So we got a Jack Black. Jack Nicholson. Nita says Nicholson.
Wendy, give me the bat.
Scott says Nicholson. Sorry, guys.
I'm going Jack in the Box.
Mike's staying off the board.
Can I change it? My answer again?
KC says Jack me off.
Which one? What's the guy from The Nightmare Before Christmas? His name's Jack. Does he have a last name?
In the movie?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Oh, Jim says Jackie Gleason. That's not too bad, but I did say Jack either way.
Yeah, but you weren't specific.
This
Does
is
Jackie
true.
count?
Sure. Nicholson. Daniels again. Gobble says Daniels.
Jackie Robinson.
Freaking drunk. She's trying to get drunk right now just so you can take advantage of her. Mary says...
Bring it on, baby.
Nicholson.
Where's the granny panties
Throwing
at?
them at the screen.
She's like, I'll risk a DUI for that motherfucker right there.
I don't want no parachutes coming at the screen, all right?
Oh, what are you saying? She's going to fly to me. So, all right. 20 people said Nicholson. 18 said Jack Black. 12 said Jack Daniels. 19,
Jack Black?
10
Get
said
out of here.
Jack Sparrow. And 6 said Jack the Ripper.
Kung Fu Panda? Have you seen it? Why not?
But I know who Shallow Hal is.
It's an amazing movie.
He hasn't seen Kung Fu Panda, but Shallow Hell. I watched that
No.
motherfucker 10 times. No. Number 4. What's the most you have spent on an article of clothing? I got to tell you, the answers to this one, I wasn't prepared for. That's how I know how old I am. What year ever? LM says $25.
$60 jeans.
Larry says $60. Matt says $325.
God, that's specific.
Talking about a whole outfit or
No, I was talking about an article of clothing.
One article.
But then,
just like a shirt or
just so you
jeans?
understand, like some of the answers they do like you did. It was on jeans. Well, I forgot about prom dresses and leather jackets.
Oh shit! I've rented a tux
You know,
for $100. I mean,
boots. You know what I'm saying?
I bought my biker leather jacket for $250. If
Right.
you want to go that.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
that was the most.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'm saying 25 though.
I got a badass Harley biker jacket for $250.
I have a nice pleather jacket for $80. Just as good.
What? Massimo.
Buccaneer.
Verona,
Massimo.
It's no name. It's off shelf brand.
I saw those for Target in the wintertime.
I use them for target practice. $50. Mom's Pepsi
Hayabusa.
$150. Oh, that was obnoxious, wasn't it? $150. $150.
My panties cost $20.
I think I spent $120 on the dress for your wedding.
You wore a dress for your wedding?
What a dress like?
That's impressive.
That's progressive.
That's progressive.
I'm talking about the suit.
Progressive.
Glad I didn't see him during that.
Well, dress pants. And,
So did she take the garter off of your leg on the shirt?
yeah.
Dude. That'd be awesome. Because she thinks it's on your leg, but actually it's wrapped around it right there in front of everyone. She has to...
Really? It didn't fall off?
Yeah, it would have. No, I had it like a hairband. I just kept winding it up until it stayed.
tying it up. You got
You're
enough of
such
that?
a dick. You ain't got to pick on my little weenie. I said weenie.
You called me a dick, but it's called it a weenie.
I'm not gonna... I hate you. Number... 15 people said 200. 15 people also said 250.
Wow.
10 people said 80. 9 people said 50. And 8 people said 40. So we're on to the last question. I'm going to do a quick points update here in a second. Now, this last question, since I've had like 80 plus people answering, generally the number one answer is in the 20s or somewhere like that. I think the record is like, for the number one answer was like 38 or something like that. You know what I mean? It was just fucking unreal. So this week, we set a new low. Just so you guys understand this. Okay. It's fucking ridiculous. So Mounts Pepsi has 7. Mike has 1. Endeo has 7. LM 2. Mary 7. Love 10. Jim 1. Casey 5. Nit 2. Larry 1. Nitas 5. Scott 5. Matt 5. And Gabo 1. This last one, the number one answer is worth 10. All others are worth 5. Are you ready? I don't think you are. What is something your significant other says during sex? And no one's judging you if it's a life partner. It's okay.
Get your thumb out of my... Oh.
You call it a thumb. It's so cute.
It's the size of it. Go. Like, go home?
I think she left the away part out of it. No, she just had no idea I was already going.
I'm done.
Right, I'm sleeping and she's still waiting. Go ahead.
I'm about to come all over your face.
Does she?
Are you wearing a condom?
Your significant other
Absolutely.
says that? That's awesome.
I give the best head around, man. I lick that pussy like there's no tomorrow.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad you clarified with pussy because it went from I'm going to come on your face and I give head to you brought it out of the... I like your style.
Here. Look. Facebook, you see the ring? Yeah, I am
Kiss
married.
the ring, bitches.
I'm married to a beautiful woman.
Don't stop.
Just because you have a ring on doesn't mean that.
Where'd it go?
I don't want to cross it back.
Gobble says he says his ex's name. Conveniently enough, it was her name. He's married 2 Marys back to back. So that's safe, right? You went, oh, wow, why so hairy? Are you done yet? I'll punch that bitch in the face.
I feel bad for that guy.
Nitwit says, Dad. My significant other says, Dad?
Dad?
Is that you?
What?
Is it in yet?
Is it in yet?
Get off me.
Get off.
God, what would you do if someone actually did say, get off me?
It's like, hold on, let me finish.
Right, I only got 2 seconds left, bitch.
Just go to sleep.
Right. That's usually when I start. What are you talking about?
Go to sleep.
Honey, are you
Don't be
awake?
so impatient.
Paid for this, right?
Matt says, get off me. Endeo says, oh, God. Mom's puppy said, who said that?
Get this face.
Oh, Mike says, oh, yeah.
Daddy?
I'm going to come on your face.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I could come on that face right there.
I can, right now.
What happened to this show?
Wow. Trump? That's crazy. I'd grab her by the pee.
They can't hear your rhetoric. Like, people want to hear what you're saying.
What happened?
You really think Donald Trump is going to bed with his wife?
You think he's not?
I think he's not.
Why would he not be?
That's the power couple, man. Come on, her IQ is like crazy high. You think he's really going to be able to... She's going to let him...
Dude, he's got an Arabian king-size bed. I mean,
who cares?
Jesus Christ, they'll never even see each other laying in the same bed.
All she's got to do is rub his hair and like she's like pulling it way back.
That'd be awesome.
Come over, man.
She probably got some young stud or something.
Yeah, his significant other says, what the fuck is this?
Come on, Larry.
Oh my God, he's hot.
I feel like I'm gonna come on your tits. Come on now, it's gonna be huge.
It's going to be the best come ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best one ever. It's gonna be the best one ever. I'm gonna take care of you.
Make women
Trust
great
me.
again.
Out of 88 people, 6 people said, get off me. 5 people said, I love you. 5 people said, oh God. 5 people said, that was fast. And I had a shit ton of 2s, and I had to pick one, so I said, since it doesn't matter. 2 people said, did you lock the van?
Did you lock the van?
Now, that was Amanda and Rich from Sunshine and Bullets. Now, at first I thought it was because they were in the van having sex, and I thought, no, they want to make sure their equipment was safe.
Yeah.
So they're upstairs banging and freaking, did you lock the van? It's like, are you kidding me? I mean, would you worry about your equipment?
I always worry about my Wait, that wasn't a euphemism? I'm sorry.
Glad to know you guys are doing good, Rich and Amanda.
Yeah.
Jack Mancher supports it.
There's
Once the
nothing.
wedding.
Congrats on the engagement.
Oh, yeah, congrats. That is true. Congrats to Rich. Amanda got screwed in that
Sorry
deal.
about your luck, Amanda.
Poor girl.
What's a ginger baby look like?
Oh, he runs and runs as fast as he can. You can't catch him. So we do have a winner, by the way. Does that matter to you?
Oh, I'm waiting for you.
The winner is Matt John Jingo.
Oh shit.
Anticlimactic. I'm like a cat with a pen light, bro. I just freaking.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I gotta stay up in the air with the thing. You play the music.
With the flag.
When he gets the flag.
Gagoosh, gagoosh, gagoosh.
Up to the next
I just
level.
wanted to do that.
Dude, I love that.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dude, that was the most interaction we've ever had during the break music like that.
That's true. That's not break music. It's winning music, but okay.
Oh,
This
we
is
just gave him a
music.
break from listening to us.
No, I'm just kidding.
The music when he holds the wand and like flies down.
The flagpole.
No, there's the other one after he like defeats.
Oh, when he beats up the
villains.
kids.
Yeah, then he
Yep. The
gets little wand and,
yeah.
like the kings and stuff.
Sorry, the princess is in another castle, just in
Yeah.
a different
God
game.
damn it.
Keep track of your daughter, asshole.
Are you guys done talking about shit people don't care about?
No, Mario 3. Do 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 do
Mario in probably 20 years.
do do do
Right.
do 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 do.
All right, so after the game, we do a little feud review. So we go over some of the answers that didn't make the board. All right, so there was so many this week because, like, for 88 people, and the whole top 5 only totaled to, like, 24. You know what I mean? That's a wide variety of fucking answers. But we're going to go over come first. C-O-M-E, by the way.
C-U-M-E?
So we got come home, you fuck.
Yep.
Was one answer. Seriously, have you ever said that to somebody?
No.
No.
Has anyone ever said that to you?
No.
Love
Not
Burns
with,
may have.
Fuck at the end, no.
Just come home, you?
Yeah.
That seems open-ended.
I've never told my wife to come home.
No.
Stay away.
He's like, let me know when you're coming home so I can put that shit away.
What? You're coming home?
Come on, Eileen.
Nope.
I'm not saying did you.
No, I never said that either.
Come one, come all. Come out? When did you do that?
Yesterday. My boyfriend's pleased.
Good for you, Mike. Good for you.
Dude, we're not judging.
All right. Sounds
Welcome
like it.
and come again. So now let's move on to the other one, sex
Welcome.
talk. Things your significant other said. Of course, we had the "Are you in yet?" Then we got a "fuck yeah." Now,
Never
seriously,
heard that.
anyone who's actually ever had sex knows that did not happen.
Even on my best quest, I never heard that.
Right? Even
I've
with
never
Viagra
even
and a
said
vibrator,
that.
I can't get that out of her.
I've never even said that.
We got "Give me them titties." That was a fat guy that answered that. I got "It doesn't talk, it buzzes." It took my wife a second too to realize what that meant. He sleeps in the drawer.
It's not a microphone.
We got a "That was amazing."
Never heard
I've said that.
You have?
Yeah.
To yourself?
No, man.
He's like, "God damn, that shit was good."
No.
Have you really said that?
Yeah. Yeah, to my wife, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool as shit.
I've only said it once a year, but
Right.
I mean that's how it is.
Oh, so
but
anniversaries.
I have anniversaries. Yeah.
Special
We
date
push the
nights
beds
only.
together, kind of like the old what was it, the Footloose or something?
Right.
The guy pushes the beds together, down in Texas.
Because dancing gets everybody hot.
Exactly.
Or is it
Why
Kevin
can't
Bacon?
we dance more often?
Yeah. Why is
Let's
dancing
dance!
outlaw or
Yeah.
illegal in this town?
See, I'd imagine my wife would say that to me if she was awake when we were having sex. I'm pretty sure she would say that I was awesome.
Well, maybe keep the blinds open, man. Quit putting the shutters down when you're doing
dude,
it.
that's
that
actually-
might help.
Actually, no.
Get a little bit of moonlight in there.
You may
instead
think
of,
that a peeping Tom is cool. That shit is very uncomfortable when it happens. Let me tell you right now.
I'm sorry.
When you're focused on one thing and you look up and all of a sudden you see eyes on the other side of a window, at first you don't want to believe it. It's like you're dreaming, but you know you're not dreaming because you're knee deep. Well, I say knee deep.
Wow.
I have to get knee deep for her to feel anything. So was that on her or me? I think that was
Hop in.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that actually did happen to us. I mean, talk about weird. And then so you look down thinking it's not there, and you look up, and the bitch didn't even move. He's still there. Like, fuck. So you jump up, throw on boxers, run out the back door, and all you see is a bucket that's laying on its side. Oh, shit. Dude, can you imagine?
Gross.
No, you can't. Because
No, I
it's
can't.
fucking
I don't
weird.
think I can.
Jesus Christ. Is it over?
I'll just wave. Hey.
Just wave.
Yeah.
Are you Facebook Live in this?
Yeah. Look what I got. Look at you. Put on YouTube.
Snap
PornTube.
this. Oh, you porn?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Someone says when we're banging, there's no time for talking. Like, so it doesn't last long enough to have a conversation. I mean, I don't know what the hell that means. I mean, are you afraid to talk in bed?
No.
No?
No, I'm not afraid of anything, man.
I like your style.
What's that? Listen to that.
Hello? Oh my God! It's the SWAT team.
Uh-oh.
We're being swatted again.
Hey!
Oh my God!
Whoa! There he
What
is.
the
Listen to
shit?
this.
Still my favorite, guys.
Oh my God!
We got Nate of G2P playing some Jack Mancher Waiting. What's up, dude?
It's good to see you,
How you
brother.
feeling, man?
Good, man. My son just asked about you guys, Dave. Let me check.
Awesome.
Oh, that's great because he loves kids. Grab that stool and bring it over here. This microphone's on because I knew you were coming.
What's you? What, you got a new tattoo or something?
Oh, the fender?
Yeah, I never seen
you
that
like
before.
It's sexy, right?
Mom's Pepsi says
Tyree.
you got to be quiet having sex so you don't wake up the kids.
Gobble will tell you it's sexy.
So you don't wake up the kids. So anyway, Nathan, what a surprise!
Hi, guys.
To the three of us.
Yeah.
I told him like 2 weeks ago when I saw that you guys were going to be on the show, and I was like, "How would you guys feel? Have you ever had someone crash your show?"
Once. But he didn't say anything. He just sat there on his phone.
Yeah, no. We thought it'd be pretty fun.
I loved it. That's awesome. We love you.
Plus, I couldn't let you guys come all the way over here. I've known Mike since we were kids. I mean, Stan and I should have
what's
known
up?
each other since we were kids. So
I was just saying too, like after the show, we should have like you on the show, and all of us get here.
Yeah.
I told you it would happen soon. Y'all didn't
Yeah, this
listen.
happened.
Am I on the show next week?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, all right.
If not the other two guys that we haven't met yet. are.
My phone kind of got ran over, so I'm screwed.
A lot. I heard.
You saw it?
Yeah, I did.
It was pretty
That's
bad.
good
man.
stuff.
Yeah, I was sitting there and I was in the middle of the road with my daughter. I don't know if I interrupted anything. I hope I did. And
Oh, no, we're just doing a show. No big deal.
We're talking about sex stuff.
No, dude, we couldn't shut him up, so it's a good thing you showed up.
Right, Joe? You got to pinch him to talk.
I keep doing this, and he just does this.
He just giggled like the doughboy.
Right? That's what I imagine that thing on his shirt sounding like if he tickled it.
Yeah, well, we definitely have to catch up because I'm sure you guys covered a lot of stuff on the show tonight, but I want to know like what you guys have been up to and stuff like that, you know?
Well, we're
Obviously-
going to take a break. Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll bring you in here. We'll talk with the guys a little bit more. One more segment left. Skip Florida stories this week because, I mean, we live in Florida.
Because Nathan's here.
Right? We have booked
Nathaniel.
Florida stories for you. For G2P, the band, who's coming up next. And I'll probably play a song here in a second so we can regroup. You're listening to Open Mic Live with 2/5 of Open Mic Live's Come Together event this Saturday. in 2
Yeah, Matt,
days.
just end the segment.
You should do the math before you talk next time.
Or he should just shut up. Thanks for listening.
Welcome back to the
I'm never
final
going bald.
segment of Open Mic Live. The week or the 2 nights before Open Mic Live's Come Together outing at Beer and Brownies. Check us out there. Also want to let you know that you can catch the replay of the show Friday nights overnight at WO in the Apple 920 in New York. And also now Bubba Army Radio Saturdays at 10 p.m. Check them out. Check us out. Download it there. Download it here. Wherever you want to be.
IRN Broadcast, did you say that.com?
I didn't sit. That's not where you catch the replay, but it is where you catch the replay.
You can listen to it
You
live
can listen
there.
live and catch the replay. And
No
catch
Name
us on
Network?
TuneIn. Do that too. Fine. You want to take over?
Yeah, actually, because you leave out important people.
I didn't. I said that other places.
Other places. That covers everything.
I break it up.
Just go to other places.
Are you talking?
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know you were here. Sorry, I didn't have your mic on.
That's all right. It's probably for the best.
It should be. I'm going to turn it off now.
That's smart.
So welcome back, everyone, and we have a surprise guest, Nathaniel
Surprise.
Joseph. No, is it Joseph?
Josephine?
Yeah, no, you're on your
Shepherd.
way. It's Josephine Shepherd. Yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
That's
I know
my
you
girl.
do.
I love
Every
it.
Wednesday you do.
So he popped in here to check out his friends, and you were actually the one that I asked you who you wanted to open up for you, and this is who you recommended.
Yeah, and I
this
don't
is
look like
the best
we're
you
opening
had,
up for us. We're playing a show together, and they're just going on before
Together.
us.
Yeah, there you go.
Did I say open?
We'll always
Did I
be
say open up?
together.
I've been
Yeah.
trying to avoid saying that the whole time, like even for Kamenar or anybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like going on before,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Stop pissing people off.
Good luck with that.
No.
I've been doing that shit for years. Right, I've been married 20 years. That's fucking amazing, to be honest with you. So, like you said, we were just in a golf tournament. You're pretty goddamn good.
No, I'm not.
No, after a couple beers, you're pretty goddamn good.
I was pretty damn good after a couple.
You
know what? You have the weirdest swing, but when it comes together, you're like, how the hell did that just happen? Imagine someone like in baseball check swinging every freaking ball,
Right.
but hitting it out of the park every time, and you're like, that shit doesn't add up.
Or picture Fred Flintstone golfing.
All right,
That's
there you
exactly
go.
where it comes from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just square and like there's no. Oh my god! It's
But you
ugly.
got it there, man.
No
Yeah,
follow
it goes,
through.
it goes,
Yeah.
I mean, it rolls across the ground for at least 50 fucking feet.
But
dude.
I didn't even have my damn clubs. I had to use his clubs all freaking day.
Oh, here we go.
Nice. Yeah.
At least someone used them.
Man, you played good. Stop.
I know. I'm just kidding. So how do you know these guys? You played a lot of shows with these guys, right?
What was the first show we ever played together, guys? Was it at State, maybe?
I think it was at Market on 7th, maybe.
Yeah,
Was it?
it's got to be Market on 7th. I think Freddie Villa
Yeah, he has.
is the
United the two.
culprit
Yeah.
to bringing Jack
son of
Mantra
a
and
bitch.
G2P together as far as introducing each other to a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I guess we ended up doing like 3 or 4 more shows together just because we kept getting booked at the same place.
Right.
And then we were like, screw it, let's book shows together.
I think it was that free pizza, man. It was
Is that
the
what was
free
going on?
pizza
Dude,
and
have you
free
had the pizza
pitcher
there?
of beer?
Yeah, I don't think they're still there, but they don't do live music anymore, right?
No.
But
No,
their
they don't
pizza's
do
still
live
amazing. I won't take that away.
So you guys
Right.
fucked up with the live music? They're like, no, if this is all we can get, then
It was. I think they weren't treating Freddie right.
yeah.
And
well,
then, so
I mean,
Freddie had to walk.
you can't hang out with that shit, bro. If they're not going to support you, then what the hell's the sense? You know what I'm saying?
I concur.
Like if they can't pay you and they tell you that up front, but we want to get a crowd here, that's one thing. But you know, if they're like, oh, we're going to do all this for you, and then you show up and you know, like Steven Schultz says, I don't want to not know I'm doing a free show until after I've done a show.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. You know what though? For me, I don't know how about you guys, but with building the fan base and doing what we love and writing our own music and playing it and stuff, I don't do it for the money at all. We make. We probably spend money.
Yeah,
and
that's how it is.
we spend a lot more than what comes in. But it's. I mean,
I'm so glad that that's what you make because it makes Saturdays so much easier. I'll have sandwiches.
Tighten it up, buddy. Tighten it up.
and I got nothing. I tried to say something. I had nothing quick. I was shit. All right,
So-
my bad, guys.
No, you're
That's
good.
all right.
So, like, I want to get back to what you were saying earlier because that mentality that we were talking about at the end of segment 2 about, trying to support the young generation that's coming up and giving them a guitar to play. You know what I mean? Just those little gestures. I mean, how much is a guitar?
100 to
Yeah, I don't
5,000.
know. I mean,
go
you
to
can-
pawn shop or something.
Yeah, you can
50
find
bucks.
a cheap one. Well, that kid in particular wanted a Flying V, so I'm searching for Flying Vs. And of course he's like, I want a Gibson. I'm like, you're not getting a Gibson, dude.
Is that like wanting a Red
I was like,
Ryder?
that's like fucking $5,000. I'm like, you're not getting a Gibson. So
you don't want to support them that much.
Yeah, I'm not supporting him that much.
Right, you're getting a Carlos
I'm-
Rebelli 10 years
Yeah,
old.
I'll say maybe I'll find you a Dean Flying V or something, maybe the $200 range or whatever. But I got to make sure he's for real and serious. You know how kids are, younger generation. They want to be a fireman. They want to be an astronaut.
Oh, yeah.
They want to be all that shit. You know what I mean?
They
You
open
gotta-
up a toy and play with the box.
Yeah, you got to make sure that
How old is he?
he's into it. But
Like 10.
still,
He's 10?
I want to make sure he's into it. And I think I'd make the sacrifice, man. I'd spend $120 on him to find him a guitar.
What
I
would
think I have
convince
an extra
you?
amp too. So.
Yeah, and get him one, man.
What would
And
convince
just
you that he's
put him in
into
the
it?
direction, huh?
What would convince you that he's into it?
Well, I'd bring him over and jam with us for about a month or two and see if he's really into it. And if he came knocking on my door, my
Let's
garage
play.
door, and
Yeah.
said, "Hey, man, you able to play the drums with me?" Then I'd know he's into it. And
I got you.
I give him a guitar. I give him my bass.
So
When I
persistence.
Start playing. Yeah, persistence. Yeah, absolutely.
So you said he's
And,
already come over once, right? And you threw the bass in his arms, and he played it a little bit.
Yeah,
mean, how long-
I put a picture of him on Facebook, man. I got like fucking 100 likes on it because I let some little kid. His nickname is Bugs, so that's why I call him Bugs.
'Cause
So
he
I was
bugs
like,
you?
That's going to be your stage name, man. Bugs.
So how long ago was that that first entrance that he did?
Last year.
Okay, so how many times have you been by since then?
0.
Yeah,
He
there's your
plans
answer.
on growing a mullet, but if you grow a mullet, you got to play guitar. I mean, what else?
Or drive a Trans Am.
Didn't Joe Dirt play guitar?
I don't know, but if you have a mullet, the only thing you're allowed to learn is CCR.
Or Skinner.
Oh, come on, man.
Right, Skinner,
maybe,
right?
Maybe some Skinner, some Poison,
Some ZZ
what's some
Kid
fucking
Rock.
old ass 80 band, like some White Snake or some shit like that.
Oh hell, Poison.
Here I go again on my
And you have to like
own.
WWE. You can't get around that.
I'm gonna get the He's gonna learn some stuff that fits the mullet. So
One
if
thing
he's
about a
gonna grow
mullet-
mullet, he's gonna fit it.
One thing about a mullet is getting laid is inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if you're in the
Your
right
cousin
when you finally cut
loves
it.
that.
Yeah, when you cut it, it depends on where you're walking.
It depends.
on
Is
where-
rape still considered sex?
Yes.
To one of you.
Oh, okay.
No, it's still,
It depends
still
on
sex.
where he's walking. If you got a mullet, it depends on where you're going, and you'll get sex.
What kind of
Most-
woman
Is
do
this
you
from
want?
experience?
Here's your main form of transportation right here.
Right.
Are you hitchhiking?
You're gonna let your
Yeah.
parents
Hey,
down
hey.
eventually.
That's my secondary form of sex. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ. So how old were you when you started?
Thumb?
So, did you start playing the drums first?
Yeah, I started playing drums first when I was about 12.
Really?
Yeah, I wish I started younger. Yeah, but I was into baseball real young, and I got into drums when I was about 12 years old, and I played drums 12, 13, 14 years old.
Have you guys ever heard of
and
a kid around here called Jonathan Rocks? You ever heard of that kid?
Yeah, I heard of him. The
Dude,
drummer.
Yeah, that fucking kid is phenomenal, dude.
Oh, you posted about him.
Yeah,
before.
I mean, when we met him, he was 9, and now he's 10. You know what I mean? But oh my god,
big
bro.
difference.
It is when you're that age.
I mean, if you're like, when we met him, he was 9. Now he's 15. But you were like, now he's 9.5. Man, that doesn't work.
That's a lifetime for that kid.
That is true. 9 to 10.
It's not like he's 37.
Well, you guys know at that age. I mean, the way you grow just for what you're doing is intense, right? I mean, that's when you do all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get older, you're just fine tuning it, so it takes longer to kind of make progression. Is that wrong?
Well, to figure out what you want to plant your
That's what I'm
feet
saying,
in.
right.
Well, Larry, how long did you play the drums?
I played the drum 12 to 18.
Really?
I think I was consistently on the drums, and I picked up bass when I was 16, but stayed focused on the drums. And
I mean, that's kind of a natural transgression, right?
Yeah, and
To
then
go from drums to bass.
I really
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
start
yeah,
playing
yeah.
bass again until I met these guys, which was like 2008. So it was pretty much, and then I wasn't even staying focused really on that. I was just kind of winging it.
Larry, I'm trying to listen to you, but I cannot hear you over Joe.
I know.
Shut up, Joe.
He's talking.
I'm turning your mic off.
Story.
I love his excuse, but even when I'm looking him dead in the eye and asking him a question, he's like, "I don't fucking know. Ask him." You know?
Hey, that's Joe. That's how Joe is.
He's
man.
that quiet, cool.
He doesn't have to talk. He's the one I've been
he's got the
talking
quiet
to the whole
cool.
time to get him here, so he's done his job. Now he can just sit back and.
I got you, Larry.
Oh yeah, well, thank you for that. Jesus Christ.
You
Good
can leave
job,
now.
Joseph. So I mean, you play both, and you obviously love both. You love music. I mean, I love that about you.
Mike's just a better drummer than I am. That's all. I mean,
Is that what it boils down to?
It fits in good, man. I mean, Joe and I have a lot of chemistry. He's playing guitar, I'm playing bass. We got a lot of chemistry coming together. Like I said earlier before, him and Mike basically put out the song, write the structure. I come in with my bass line, and then after we present everything to Darrell, he writes his melody and the vocals, and then it's like, don't screw with. If it works, you don't have to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So if it's not broke, don't fix it, man. And that's the way Jack Mantra operates. We just wrote a new song Monday, and it was off of Joe and Mike just fucking around.
Really?
And
That's
there's
where
a
the
new
best
song.
ones come
Boom.
from, right?
There's a new song.
I mean, either that or
You can't plan it. You can't plan it. You can't force it. It just happens.
And fun ones
that's
happen
where we
in
are.
like 4 minutes, and you're like, "Holy shit, we just wrote a song!"
Right, exactly.
and then you're trying to figure out, okay, what did I do here and what did I do there, and I got to remember what I just did. So you got to go over it a few times. You got to go over it a few times, and I got to walk over to him like, all right, dude, what did you do? Oh, I don't know. Well, show me again. Play it over and over.
It sounded like this.
Yeah, most of our songs are from jams.
Yeah. See, that's what I read that about
That's
you,
really
and that's
cool.
dude, that really intrigues me. I love that because I mean, I've heard a lot that songs just come off the spot. You know what I mean, spontaneous, but they're still kind of structured and written. You know what I mean, like they have an idea in mind and then kind of jam it out.
Yeah.
But y'all's literally just come from going in there and jazzing it out until it becomes a rock song.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it.
I
fucking
didn't know
awesome.
that about you guys.
That is freaking awesome, isn't it?
Probably read about you guys or something.
No.
You mean you mean you haven't? God.
I think the song "You and I think that was like fully. I wrote that myself.
By moms, not my mom's. Is that okay?
Yeah.
My mom's is gobble.
All right, what were you saying?
So our song "You and I think that was like the actual song. I pretty much had everything laid out for everyone. But all the other songs are mostly jams.
So who comes up with the titles for these songs?
Darrell, right?
Darrell. Yeah. Well, Darrell writes the vocals or the lyrics, and then we just pick apart a catchphrase or a main spot where we're like, okay, we're gonna name it that off of what you said.
I mean,
So-
did you guys send Craigslist a fucking Christmas card for finding you Darrell? Dude, we owe you one.
We unsubscribed our post immediately.
Yeah.
Does
because
he
we
live
found
here
the
yet,
best thing.
or does he still live out of town?
No, he's back in St. Pete.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
still
all
in
right,
St.
right
Pete, or he's back in St. Pete. Yeah.
All right.
No, he's a lead singer, bro. He lives in the woods somewhere like a fucking weirdo.
Where did he move
he was
off to?
actually he was in Virginia. He was actually
Yeah,
working out here.
somewhere
Flying
around
down
there
here
maybe.
for practice and shows.
What's that?
Yeah.
He was flying down here for practice and shows.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he used to stay
God
out
damn,
in
dude.
Virginia. And
Dedication.
Come back.
It's hard to get people locally to show up when they live 5 miles away.
I can't get people to show up at work on time, so
Yeah, right.
they live here.
Either can my boss. Sorry about that. So, why are you here? What? I mean, seriously, bro. You just, I mean, you want attention?
I was not going to get a room full of these guys and full of you guys. Plus, I haven't seen Mikey in a few months.
So you're protecting them.
No. I'm here to have fun with my friends and to screw up your show.
You can't screw up our show, bro.
No.
I did that before you got here.
I figured. All right.
Yeah, that's why he's not talking anymore.
No, he finally learned to shut the. No.
Oh, there you go.
No, he's just really pissed that I'm here right now.
No, I think he's more pissed that I didn't tell him you were coming.
I thought I locked Love Burns out. It was crazy.
You thought what?
I thought I locked Love Burns out. I thought she was sitting outside knocking on the door. I'm like, who the fuck locked her out?
It's funny because you're just talking about people peeping in
Right.
when you're having sex, and you got this guy knocking on the door. What the hell?
Playing his own music as intro music.
Jack
like it's
Mantra's
WWE.
music.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is, he looks exactly like a guy you would expect to be looking in your window.
I thought there was sex
I
going
am
on in here.
the guy looking in the window.
Are you really?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Have you ever-
Like
I've been
this?
here since 7:02.
He's like,
That little spot right there.
I've been staring at Joe all night.
Dude, your patience is awesome.
he's like, I finally realized Joe wasn't going to take his shirt off until I came in.
Actually, I showed up here probably 10 minutes early, and I've got a really good book I've actually been reading, so I caught up on a few pages.
That's,
Well, thanks for listening to the show.
Was it a tablet or was it an actual
Shades of
hard
Grey?
copy?
No, it's a hard. I can't do.
You like hard?
Yeah, I like it when it's hard,
That's
Mike.
fine.
No, I'm with you on that.
Cheap jokes.
Dude, I don't want to read a book here.
No,
I want
no,
to flip
I
a
wanna
page.
flip a
I want to put a
page.
bookmarker
Yeah.
in there or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And bookmarkers, whatever.
What do you mean?
Cellophane from my cigarettes, a leaf on the ground. Yeah.
Tear the page,
Rolling
rip
paper.
a corner. I don't care. Fold it.
You old ass people, man.
Last people, you know, so many people have told me use a damn tablet or something, or one of those Nooks or whatever. Called.
The newish Kindle is okay. Like
Really?
it doesn't bother my eyes. It's better, but it's still not.
A
the
lot of
same.
it has to do with this book is my short-term goal. As I'm going through this book, like I'm accomplishing my goal, and I can see it come through the stages. So by the time it's very gratifying to flip pages and come to the end. You know what I mean?
Right.
Rather than go, oh shit, I won't scroll anymore. You know.
Mine is I'm going to throw it, and it's cheaper to throw a book versus a tablet.
I mean,
That too.
The first whole book I've read since high school was Eric Clapton's autobiography.
Yeah.
And dude, I couldn't put it down. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't a reader.
Let's be honest.
and
Was
now
that
I-
also the last book you completely read? Since
No, actually, it wasn't. It wasn't. I read a whole book on Jimi Hendrix. I read a whole book on the Beatles, and now I have a couple books on the Beatles that I just kind of flip through and
Pop-ups aren't books.
Yeah.
I picked up a magazine from with the Pink Floyd from album 1 all the way till their most recent album. And that thing had me zoned in. And I was like, man, I'm at Publix and there's a Pink Floyd magazine for $13. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get it. You know what I mean? I was like, and I picked it up. I think I went home and I read it, half of it that night, and then I read the other half that next morning. And dude, it's the most influential thing coming from a band that you listen to from like 1966, man. I can't even think of what happened in 1966. Just like Black Sabbath, you know, Ozzy posts a thing that says,
Ozzy can't remember
Ozzy
1966.
Zig needs a gig, and boom, and there he is in a band. And in 2 years or in a year, they record an album, and look at them, they're the biggest fucking band in the world. You know what I mean?
That was
Like,
Craigslist in 1966, bro.
Yeah.
2 tacks and a fucking piece of paper.
I don't even know if it's tax yet. He probably had a nail in there. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, my first paycheck, I bought a thing of Brute Cologne and gave my mom £400, and I bought her new shoes, and that was it. And I'm like, dude.
Oh, what a good son.
Yeah.
That's what I take from this
exactly,
story.
right? And, dude, there it is, man. 21 years old, and you're on the road. I wish I could have done that back then.
Does that suck that that's what we have to say now?
Yeah.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
if I
it sucks.
could have. You know, like.
Right.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Right.
God damn. You know, how much shit could you have right now if you shoulda, woulda, coulda back then?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's insane.
I don't know.
It probably is insane. So listen, like
At least I'm not singing a cover of Faith.
I mean, at least you're not singing
by Limp Bizkit or whatever, you know, or Nookie, you know, like I was saying back before, you know, Nookie's a horrible song. At least I'm not singing that shit to get popular. So that's a sellout.
You're pretty angry about that song.
It's a sellout.
I
Yeah,
know,
I am.
I like your passion though.
I
You know
heard
what?
it
As
today.
much as you hate him,
I think I heard it today in 20 years. I heard
But you
it
know
today.
what?
I'm
You
like,
know what
who
you
the fuck
have
is
to
Nookie?
admit though. Fred Durst was a genius.
He was a genius.
Lived at the damn
And
Playboy
that's the
Mansion.
thing.
He didn't sleep for like 2 years straight. You know what I mean? Like,
And they're
he's a
probably going to
little
be
guy.
in the Hall of Fame in the first round.
Well,
Right.
Bob,
Dude,
Bob Dylan's a genius, but no one wants to hear the fucking guy sing.
You know, because he's a folk singer. I've never liked folk music. Like that's.
But
the
that
whole
doesn't change
thing.
the fact he's I mean, you know what I mean?
But you know who spawned off of that was Tom Petty,
Right.
Sheryl Crow, Eric Clapton. You hear all those,
And that's all
you hear
light
this.
rock.
Yeah.
And you know who spawned off of Limp Bizkit? Linkin Park.
Oh, you're not helping their
Oh,
cause,
dude, I'm
bro.
a,
Yeah,
I'm a
Linkin
huge
Park
rap rock
song.
fan.
Miley
though.
Cyrus?
I've always been a huge rap rock fan.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
I
311's
knew
been my
Linkin
favorite
Park
band
song.
since when we knew hung out back
Since
in
it
the
came
day.
out. Yeah, since the 311 album.
1998,
Yeah.
I think, is when grunge rock music totally was gone, and this whole
Yeah, I like
rap
that.
rock thing came about. It was
Yeah,
like
but
97, 98.
We still had Semi-Sonic, Third
What
Eye
happened to
Blind
Linkin
too,
Park?
to
You
kind
heard a
of
new
give a
song?
buffer.
I love this. Joseph finally chooses to talk, and we just talk right the fuck over him.
What, Joe?
What's up with this new Linkin Park song?
What in the end?
Oh, back to what I said earlier. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's Linkin Park, dude. I'm not a big fan of Linkin Park, to be honest with you.
It doesn't really matter.
All right, but
We
they're also
tried
really
so
good too.
hard.
When they went to go get their
So
record
far.
deal, they were already selling like 50,000 albums a year at $10 a pop. That's $500,000 a year. You know what I mean? Now they were doing
It's like
a lot
Lisa
of market
Loeb.
stuff. Right? But when they came to do the record deal, and they said, okay, they were able to say, you need to at least come with $500,000 to the table.
They
Or we
renegotiate,
don't
yeah.
need you. So that's how Linkin Park actually got the big jump. Is one, they had an awesome local scene. You know what I mean? Up in Michigan. And then when they signed the contract, they got their money. You
And
know
then
what I
they,
mean?
what was that? Was it the P Diddy album? Who was the black and white? No, that was Jay Z.
No,
It was Jay Z.
Was it Jay-Z?
Yeah, the black and white album.
Okay.
And that's when they faded. Thanks, Jay Z.
Yeah, well, then they came out
That was
with-
Michael Jackson that
I
faded,
actually-
bro, not Jay-Z.
I used to really respect them. Hybrid Theory. My son and I used to listen all the time. Why?
Yeah, that's
No
the-
cussing. You know what I mean? Like, which is great.
That's why I didn't listen.
Oh, well.
I don't have kids, fucker.
But then they came out with the next album. Cuss words all the way through it. You know what I mean? They did the remix and all that other shit.
Yeah,
But
that third, just no one.
Nobody bought it.
it just
like
it,
Story of
it-
the Year too. Like when they first came out.
Right, but without cussing, you don't have. I mean, Richard Pryor had fans because he cussed.
I don't cuss in
I mean,
any G.
Bill
Bill Cosby had fans because he fucking drugged them. I mean, he didn't cuss either.
Everybody's
And he had-
got a
he had to
gimmick.
take
Yeah, but
extra
he-
measures
he
to get
had some
people
pudding.
to listen. He's like, I don't cuss, so you listen like this.
Everybody's
I
got a
don't
gimmick.
cuss in
You
any
just
of my
gotta find
songs.
yours.
You don't?
I'll never find it.
Dude, is it too late to find someone else?
We
we
got
want,
2 days.
We want curse words. No, I'm not big on curse words. Fuck that.
Well, it's just the other bands I was in. My kids were also younger, and there's just all the singers cussed, and it was like, I don't want my kids to hear this. I don't cuss in front of my kids, Now that they're a little older, there's some words slip, but when they're younger, I never cussed, and I'm like a sailor most of the time, man.
And it's funny because like the comics that come in here too, like they don't necessarily cuss anymore as much as, you know what I mean? Like it was popular for a while, like shocking with the cursing, and now I've noticed most of them, they don't naturally implement that into what they're writing. You know what I mean?
No,
like back then, people did. They intentionally put fuck in there. You know what I mean? Just for shock value. But they don't do that shit anymore. They rely on their talent.
Well, I don't know. Go Louis C.K.
I get it, but I mean, there's going to be a couple, but they can do that. I mean, because they're fucking great.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're the best, you can say whatever you want. You can say cunt, pussy, dick, fuck, shit. I mean, you can have Tourette's and
You're
people
not
are
the
going to laugh
best,
at
and
you.
you still say it.
Right. Way to wing that one in there.
Zing!
Zing! So fucking excited right now. So real quick before we close out here, I want to thank you guys again for coming in. I want to thank you for introducing us to him. This guy's passion and this guy's silence is freaking awesome.
It's not silent. It's quiet, cool.
Yeah.
It's lucidic.
He's playing the quiet.
It's serial killer, but whatever.
No, it's
serial killer.
Scares the shit out of me.
Right, most people are scared when they come into the studio. We're scared when they came into the studio.
Yeah.
What are y'all talking about?
The Jason music or Jason music.
He's been trying to make us kiss the ring all fucking night. Jesus Christ. All right, so you tell us where people can find you guys online or wherever, where they can buy anything that you want to sell to them.
Mostly our website, jackmantra.com. We'll have all the links.
Where can people get the music?
iTunes.
That's it?
CD Baby.
You got to work on
Play.
that.
Reverb Nation.
Do you guys have hard copies or no? I mean, you should know.
Hard copies are in the makes right now.
Okay, yeah. I mean, not everyone does, but I was just asking. You know what I mean?
There was no wrong answer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's not a problem with not having them. I mean, fuck that. We don't have hard copies.
They're in the makes right now.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again, Mike. Thank you for fuck off. Nathan, thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. I love
Anytime.
you. I can't wait till Saturday, man. You guys fucking rock.
It's gonna be a
Seriously.
good time. Everyone, make sure you come out. It's called
Come Together.
You got it.
I'm going to come before you guys.
You probably do before.
I was going to say, I've heard that already.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. We appreciate it. Mike, what do you got to say? Anything?
Peace out, Boy Scout. I stole your thingy.
Who was sending the prize to?
I don't know.
The prize goes
Let's
to...
figure it out right now.
Wait.
Matt. Matt gets the prize.
Oh.
All right, Matt, you get the prize.
John Jingo, if you will. Why? I mean, you just curious? You want to meet him? No, you don't. Trust me, you don't want to meet him.
Yeah, we got a autographed pick guard for guitar going out to the winner tonight of the points contest. I was hoping for gobble gobble gobble, but if someone else
You could have
got the
rigged it,
winner,
but nope, that's too late. All right.
yeah, she'll have to come see us at the show.
She'll be
on
there.
Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
She lives on the second floor, so if you go peeping, bring a ladder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Or-
convenient. I got one in the back of my truck. Wow. a 10-footer.
See y'all. See y'all next week.
Ugh.